Guys, what's up? Coming back at you with the second part of the first Starcraft game I'm going to be uploading on my channel. At the end of the last part, just a quick recap. I start spamming cannons, and they just obliterate his four-stalker attack there, and that was pretty nice. Now he's in a really bad position. I wanted to get a lot of cannons so he'd be weak on an attack and my cannons take out most of his troops. And then I can come rush his base, which I should have been doing, but I was afraid that he could just warp out right behind me and take down my attack. And as you can see, he has the pylon over here, so he can just warp in right over there, which is really nice for him. And I'm just gonna wait here, and he really can't do anything. I think he's just waiting for me to come out. As you can see, I'm starting to get a mothership, which is just showing you how far I've been getting into this game. And yeah, so look how many cannons I have. That's at least 3 rows, which is pretty ridiculous, especially when cannons are 150 each. I'm surprised neither of us have gone for the third expand at this point in the game. Again, at this point in time, I wasn't a very good player, especially, well, just not a good player in general. I don't know if I'm better at Terran or not. I recently played very well as Terran, and I'm probably gonna record that game right after this, which is awesome. I guess I have to stop saying that. So, as you can see, now that I have the mothership, he really doesn't stand a chance. He's gonna come try and blast through the side, but I have cannons there too. And all he can really hope for is to get a Colossus and just safe away, take out my cannons without taking damage, and he's eventually gonna go for Colossi tech, and that's how it goes. So, over here I see his stalkers. Except I do have Cloak because of the mothership, which it has 3 abilities. One is a passive ability that cloaks nearby units. 2, you can warp units in a certain area right under the mothership. And the third one is it creates a black hole on the ground that sucks up all units, and they get released within X amount of time. But that's really good because you just put that on half their army, and then pick off the other half, and then pick off the rest. And as you can see, he gets first Colossus up, and that's going to be really helpful for him. And look at all those stalkers. I mean, if I were him, I would have just tried to blast through some of the cannons. That really would have been the better play there. Just waiting there, waiting for a Colossus. It's too slow, especially when actually don't know. Okay, here he knows I have a mothership, and the fact that he didn't start trying to take out the cannons made it a pretty bad play, because now he really can't maintain his base, so he could try and rush me out, pretty much try and hold his base while rushing me out. He has some detectors, but as soon as I've taken them out, this mothership's pretty much going to wreak havoc on his entire base. At this point, he really doesn't stand a chance unless he attacks, which he just sits there and refrains from attacking. I don't know whether it's the fear of how many cannons I have over there or whatever, but as you can see, my mothership's just obliterating this outpost by itself. I believe I was waiting for enough energy so I could warp all my units to the mothership, and then black hole the troops he has. Sorry, I'm forgetting the word for black hole. I'm just trying to describe it. Hopefully there'll be an annotation that says the actual name of the effect. And his Colossus started to siege my base as I take out his last detector. Now I take out his last detector, I believe. So he really is struggling. Here he's gonna bring out a bunch of stalkers, but they're instantly taken into the abyss, black hole, whatever, as I try and attack his base. Now they come back and are instantly destroyed. And yeah, he really doesn't stand a chance. I'm just gonna siege his base. Back over here, he picks off my last cannons as I slowly pumping out some troops, I guess. I've got a few immortals and something, a void ray and some zealots that I'm trying to mass over there to deal with the Colossus, just to kind of micro and scare it off. And here I'm gonna come over, fire it, and it's really powerful against the Colossus. I believe it dealt 50% of its total shield. So I'm just able to scare it off. He's gonna run up with his stalkers. He's gonna realize that he doesn't stand a chance on that attack. And I'm gonna run back, some good micro while I'm finishing off his base. And he just sits there, unable to do anything. Brings out his Colossus again. I'm gonna bring out my Immortal to scare it off eventually. And I believe the Colossus does have splash damage, so it can take out more than one cannon at once if he aims correct, or he targets the right cannon. And I'm gonna hopefully bring out the Immortal, scare it off, run back, bring out the Void Ray to finish off these troops, try and zap the Colossus. And this was a pre-patch game, I believe, so the Void Ray was much overpowered, I think. It got quite a buffer when patch 1.1.2 came out. And as you can see, this is kind of the last battle. I'm going to put half his troops into the black hole. And for the sake of an epic ending, I'm just going to run into it. And as you can see, it does get your troops too, but they eventually come back out. And I'm just going to finish him off. So he's going to GG out. And yeah, that was an okay game, I guess. Protoss versus Protoss isn't something I like. After this, I'm going to be playing a Terran v Terran. I'm going to be uploading a Terran v Terran, probably recording right after this. It was a pretty good game. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I played a lot better in that game, so whatever. I'll see you guys later. Bye, I guess.